family, friends, faculty, and distinguished guests, the class of 2026. Now I would like everyone to please stand for the national anthem performed by the Aspen High School choirs.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the most bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Students, faculty, and distinguished guests, it's my privilege to be here with you at the 137th commencement ceremony of Aspen High School. It is now my pleasure to introduce our stage guests. Audience, will you please hold your applause until all of our guests have been introduced. Guests, please stand when your name is called. Our superintendent, Theron Mulberry. Our Board of Education, Ms. Sarah Daniels, Dr. Krista Giesel, Ms. Elizabeth Stewart Severy, Ms. Cassie Harrelson, Mr. William Gilmore. Our IB Diploma Coordinator, Ms. Eileen Knapp. Our Assistant Principal, Ms. Nina Paletti. Our Commencement Speaker, Mr. Peter McBride. Our Post-Secondary Counselors, Ms. Karen Hawks, Mr. Mateo Leano. Our Academic Counselors, Mr. Josh Barrow and Ms. Kirsten Cameron. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And now, please welcome Superintendent Theron Mulberry to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Members of the Board of Education, families, friends, faculty, staff, honored guests, and most importantly, the Aspen High School class of 2026. Welcome. This morning is a celebration of achievement, perseverance, growth, and possibility. It is a moment that each graduate has worked toward for years, and it is an honor to stand with you as we celebrate this incredible milestone together. To the class of 2026, congratulations. You have reached this moment through hard work, resilience, determination, and the support of those around you. Along the way, you have grown not only academically, but as leaders, teammates, artists, musicians, thinkers, and citizens. You have helped shape the culture and spirit of Aspen High School, and today we celebrate all that you have accomplished. I also want to recognize the outstanding faculty and staff of Aspen High School and the staff of the Aspen School District. The commitment and belief you pour into students each day changes their lives. Graduates, as you prepare to leave Aspen High School and begin your next chapter, my hope for each of you is that you continue to embrace curiosity, courage, and purpose. The world ahead will present opportunities you cannot yet imagine. Continue to try new things, pursue the passions you love, and never be afraid to take healthy risk in pursuit of growth and meaning. What matters most is not simply where you go next, but how you treat people and how you choose to contribute to the world around you. You are leaving Aspen High School at a time filled with possibility. Your generation is creative, thoughtful, and capable of making an extraordinary difference. We believe deeply in you and are excited to see where your journeys lead. This morning, take time to celebrate this accomplishment with your classmates, your families, and those who helped you reach this moment. You have earned it. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2026. I'd also like to invite Principal Sarah Strasburger back to the stage. I'd like to take a moment to congratulate Sarah on her transition into the role of the Assistant Superintendent. Sarah has served at the Aspen High School and this district with tremendous dedication, leadership, and heart. And we are grateful for the impact she has made and will continue to make across the Aspen schools. She has left an indelible mark as on our district and at Aspen High School. And Aspen High School, Sarah, is better because of you. As a token of their appreciation, the staff at AHS have created for you your own Pyramid Peak Medal. Wear it with pride.
Well, now I'm a little verklempt. But I would like to invite Tracy and Bubba to get Brett's phone after this ceremony. Thank you so much, everybody, and especially thank you to Theron, my friend, my boss, my mentor. I am so grateful. There is a really incredible group of people that we want to thank today, and I want to recognize. Without their hard work, their passion, and their dedication to academic excellence, but more importantly, to fostering incredible young humans, we wouldn't be here today. So will the faculty and staff of Aspen High School please stand and be recognized? And we also recognize that the journey is long. It is not just about Aspen High School. So if there are faculty here from Aspen Middle School, Aspen Elementary School, the Aspen Cottage, the Aspen Community School, and Aspen Country Day School, please stand and be recognized. And now I would like to have a special recognition for a very amazing woman who has given 32 years to the Aspen School District, first at Aspen Community School and next at Aspen Elementary School. She has guided, inspired, loved, wiped faces, tied shoes, helped them put on their cross-country ski boots. Miss Beth Willie, everybody. And now, please welcome Eli Genshaft, Carter Kuhlman, and Khalil Khan Faruqi to perform By and By, the band camp.
Driving through West Virginia, and I've seldom been thinner, with that chip on my shoulder. And this past year I got so much older. Looking back over my life, spent the most of it tongue-tied. Just wished I'd spend more time listening to you speak your mind. Now I'm thinking about her every day on my mind, a typical way. Are you a life force? Think about her every day on my mind, a typical way. Are you a life force? Drinking coffee black as iron, and I couldn't feel much lighter without falling out of my chair. I've been so numb for so many years. Now I'm thinking about her every day on my mind, a typical way. Are you a life force? Thinking about her every day on my mind, a typical way. Are you a life force? And it's so easy to be blinded by the light, to feel lonely in the night. And it's blowing in the breeze, babe. I got dust in my eyes and rust in my mind. I'll be home come next spring. Won't you say you love me later, by and by? Looking back over my life, spent the most of it tongue-tied, pulling my belt tight. It's just me and the stars tonight. Two fingers in a tight line, keep my head above the alpines. Wished I'd spend more time
That was incredible. Thank you, Eli, Carter, and Khalil. And now I would like to invite our senior co-president, Chase Schlesinger Hall.
Hi, everyone. Good morning, and thank you for coming. It is my honor to introduce today's graduation speaker. He grew up here in the Roaring Fork Valley, and he has spent more than 20 years traveling the world as a photographer, writer, filmmaker, and speaker. His work has taken him everywhere from Antarctica and Mount Everest to the Arctic and the Grand Canyon, with photos and films featured in National Geographic and the New York Times. He jokes that he got off the wait list at Dartmouth and walked on to their Division I hockey team. Then he came back to the Valley to coach high school hockey. When asked what he wants to do when he grows up, he says he still doesn't know what the hell he's gonna do. Speaking today will be extra special for him, as his nephew Jasper is also graduating today with us. Everyone, please join me in welcoming Pete McBride.
Wow, to start out with that kind of music, that was awesome. Thank you, guys. I wrote a few notes here. We'll see if we even use them. First off, congratulations to you guys. It feels like yesterday I was sitting in one of those seats, and that nervous energy of knowing you've made it through a life milestone like this and heading out into a world you don't know it's awesome. So soak it up, enjoy it. I've worked as a photographer for my entire career, and so normally I share photos, but today I'm going to share 5 lessons I've learned from my lens. They are lessons that are a bit hard-earned, but I can guarantee you none of them are scientifically proven. They are just experiential from my time working on all 7 continents, from Everest to Antarctica, and spending 2 decades documenting our backyard Colorado River system. All in all, I've tried to share a little bit of our humanity on this planet, but also remind us humans that we need nature more than nature needs us. So the first lesson is be curious. Be curious about the people on either side of you, around you, no matter what they do or where they come from. Curiosity is like a boomerang that comes back to you when you least expect it. I'll give you an example of a story and how I learned about curiosity. I was assigned a few years ago to go to the Horn of Africa to do a story on a drug trade or narcotic trade, a bit dangerous. I was nervous. I was going to Ethiopia, Djibouti, the northern part of Somalia. I had to go to Washington, D.C. to get a visa. And in the cab ride to get my visa, I struck up a conversation with my cab driver. I was curious about him. Turns out, by luck or fate, he was from Ethiopia. So we talked about his life, how he came to the U.S., where he's from, the story I was about to do, which he was excited about, and it turned out he lived and grew up in the area I was going to. So when I got out of the taxi, he walked over to me and he handed me a piece of paper with a number on it, a telephone number. He says, "If you have any problems in my country, make sure you call this number. Promise me." I promised him. Sure enough, a week into the assignment, I had a lot of problems. The police detained me. They accused me of not being a journalist or not having the right visa work. I was able to call that telephone number, and the man who answered said, "I've been waiting your call, Mr. Peter." It turns out that the man on the other side of that phone line was the brother of the cab driver, and he also happened to be the mayor of the town that I was in. An hour later, I was released from the police custody and back to my job. So curiosity about others around you can pay you back in ways you never expect. The second one is learn to listen. Listen to your friends around you. Listen to your family, these amazing people who have supported you to get to this spot. Remember that they've seen you at your best and they've seen you at your worst. But also remember to take time to go out into nature, wherever that may be, the woods or the mountains here, or a river or a park where you end up, and take time to listen to the songs of nature. I've spent a career going out into wild places, and listening has often led to better photographs than seeing. The great thing about listening to a little bit of quiet in nature is not only do you escape the noise of the world, you escape the chaos of social media, but you get to quiet your mind, and you get to listen to your heart, and eventually, you might even find your voice. We have enough cover songs on this planet and in this world. We need to hear your song and your voice. Number 3, laugh. Learn to laugh, especially at yourself. Laughter is the universal language that connects us across languages, landscapes, cultures, ages, religions. It is most important to laugh at ourselves, too, because at the end of the day, we are all flawed individuals. And if you can laugh at what makes you unique and different, it'll give you confidence in who you are and give you strength. And laughter might actually help you find the way when you hit a dead end or when you fall. My grandmother often said that humor, especially about ourselves, is our suspension. Life will be a bumpy road if you don't have it. The fourth lesson is earned hope. Earn hope. It's a fun way of saying, stay with what you believe in, even if nobody else sees what you see or believes in it. Stick with it. Don't give up. An example is I spent the better part of a year doing an assignment for National Geographic where I walked the entire length of the Grand Canyon, tip to tail, some 800 miles without a trail. It was a thirsty affair, but it was a great privilege to highlight the beauty and the fragility of our national park system. And on that way, I met a bunch of amazing human beings. One of them was 9-year-old Maya Talusi. She grew up with a dirt floor and no running water. She's of the Havasupai tribe. And I met her while she was protesting with her mother, Carletta, against uranium mining around Grand Canyon National Park. I was very moved to see her and her family going out with the courage to stand up to a multinational giant corporation and machine. But I honestly, when I left, I didn't think that they would make a difference. I was like, wow, that is great, but can they really make some change? Well, I stayed curious about Maya, and I followed her story. And 2 years ago, when Maya turned 18 years old, your age, she was invited to do something very unique because she had spent the better part of the last decade working with her mother, not giving up, sticking to what she believed in to protect her landscape. They had organized 13 tribes, state governments, federal governments, and she was invited to introduce the former president of the United States when they made a declaration of a new national monument, one that her and her mother had helped create, that was 1 million acres around Grand Canyon National Park to prevent future uranium mining. So Maya proved to me that no matter where you grow up or how young you are, that even a single individual can make a difference and earn hope for not only themselves, but the rest of us. And lastly, number 5, there is no right or perfect or better path for you. All there is a maze or no path, and you have to go out and find it. And that is the beauty of where you sit now. That is the exciting challenge that you're about to embark on. When I was your age, I had no idea what I wanted to do. And when I decided to be a photographer, many people told me that's crazy, it's impossible, it's not a career, but I stuck with it and found my path. And I'm sure you guys will do the same. So as you go out into the world and find your path, wherever it may take you from the east or the west, whether you stay in Colorado, whether you go abroad, you do a gap year, you go to athletic teams, you go to theater stages, you sing on stage, you go to a military academy, or you sit in a Formula 4 race car. All of which these kids are about to do. Wherever you go, you have amazing a journey ahead of you, and I'm very proud of you, and I can't wait to see where you go. So Sarah, thank you for leading the ship here for 20 years. It's amazing. Thank you for having me. I'd like to give a little special nod to the boys that I had the privilege to coach hockey. Keep your heads up and keep moving your legs. And lastly, to my nephew Jasper. I'm proud to say, Jasper, that you have finally earned your nickname title as Batman. Thank you all for having me. Thank you, Sarah, for having me. And I would like to introduce the Aspen Choir to sing Here Comes the Sun. Thank you very much.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun.
Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's all right. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's all right. Sun, 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 here it comes. 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 Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been clear. Ooh, here comes the sun. Ooh, here comes the sun. I say, it's all right, little darling. Here comes the sun. I say, it's all right, little
One more time for the choir. That was beautiful. Hello, I am Josh Barrow, a counselor at Aspen High School, and at this time I would like for Carter Coleman and his family to join me here on the podium. Carter represents the graduating class of 2026 as the Pyramid Speaker of Aspen High School. The Pyramid Speaker is chosen by the graduating class of Aspen High as someone who has shown themselves to be well-rounded and is highly regarded by their peers, and whose voice the class of 2026 would like to hear. Carter is an IB diploma candidate and is graduating summa cum laude. Carter was co-head of the school and a recipient of the Aspen High School Pacesetter Award for Language Acquisition in Spanish, and the C. Welton Anderson Ambassador Award. Among many other accomplishments, Carter was part of the first class in the United States to earn the IB MYP certificate. Carter received the Booster Club Character Counts Award, a Rotary Scholarship, an Elk Scholarship, and the Van Domlin Leadership Award. Carter also earned his PSIA Level 1 and Wilderness First Responder certifications in the Aspen Mountain Guide School class. Carter will be attending the Naval Academy, where he will study nuclear engineering. Students, friends, families, and distinguished guests, please show your appreciation again for Aspen's 2026 Pyramid Speaker, Carter Coleman.
Wahey! Most of you have no idea what that means. Neither do I. But it seems to get my classmates going, so that's what I'm going with today. Good morning, students, parents, faculty, administration, distinguished guests, and not so distinguished guests. I'm eternally grateful for the opportunity to represent my beloved classmates through this speech. As the Pyramid Speaker, I was elected by the members of my class, so I would like to first thank my classmates for dumping one more homework assignment on my plate. Thanks, guys. I'm truly honored, though, to stand here today because this is a very special occasion. It's so special, in fact, that David Clark is wearing pants for the first time this year. When I was starting to write this speech, I told my parents I was struggling to find things to write about. I told them I was feeling pretty nervous and anxious, and my mom let me read my speech to her, and she helped me refine it. My dad told me to suck it up. He said, "That's what you get for being a tryhard." I really want this speech to be authentic, and in today's world of endless digital videos and everything on the internet, that can be a really difficult task. And after reading the first draft of my speech, I gotta say I was a bit disappointed. I just felt like it wasn't authentic enough. So for my second, I asked ChatGPT to incorporate more authenticity. In reality, after deliberating for a while, I decided on a topic that I think can never be emphasized enough in the weeks surrounding graduation. And that topic is the importance of community and the ultimate level of greatness that can only be achieved as a group. Because none of us made it up here alone. With that being said, I would like everyone to shut up while I talk about myself. As Josh mentioned, next year I will be attending the United States Naval Academy. After 4 years of school at the Academy, I will commission as an officer in the United States Navy. About a month from now, on June 25th, my journey will begin when I am inducted into the Brigade of Midshipmen. That day will mark the beginning of a 2-month-long training and indoctrination program called Plebe Summer, where I will transition from being a civilian to living as a functioning member of a military institution. When I report to the Academy, I will be stripped of my personal belongings, such as my phone and my clothes, and they will be locked away in a box and returned to me at the end of the summer. During the summer, I will only be allowed to make a short call home at 1 or 2 assigned times. At this point, many of you are probably thinking that that sounded vaguely familiar, and you'd be right, because that's what happens when you go to prison. Additionally, during this period, I will wake up before the sun rises, and I will go to bed long after it is set. I will be tested physically, mentally, and spiritually. I will be screamed at, berated, and ridiculed. My food, my haircut, and even my underwear will be issued to me by the United States Navy. And I will be ordered to complete an unrelenting list of tedious and menial tasks every single day. After explaining this, plenty of people ask me now what exactly about any of that made you decide that that's the place you want to be for the next 4 years? Those people have clearly never seen Top Gun. No, but in all seriousness, my point in saying all that is to bring the focus to why someone would choose to embrace and endure that kind of adversity. When you are faced with a real challenge, there comes a time when you're in the trenches and you're at the end of your rope. When your motivations are tested and your energy is spent, you have to draw on something else to keep moving forward. And believe me when I tell you that if that motivation for me was purely personal, I would never make it through this summer and I would never make it through the next 4 years. But my motivation comes from something much more significant. Over these past years, being a part of this remarkable class has taught me to believe in this community. Take a good look at all of these extraordinary graduates behind me. Notice the faculty and the administration and the staff. Look around at the rest of the crowd. Every single one of you out there is here because you contributed in a big way or a small way to one or more of these graduates. My point is that rather than a celebration of individuals, graduation is a celebration of all of us as a living, breathing community. Because none of us would have been able to gain the unique combination of knowledge, experience, and understanding that we bring into the world without the contributions of every single one of you. The amazing people gathered here today are who inspire me to go on to protect, preserve, and contribute to the success and growth of this community and this great country. To my classmates, over the next 4 years, when I'm facing adversity, and I have those inevitable moments when I feel like I can't go on, I will be thinking about you guys. Seriously, I'll be thinking about you guys, and I'll be thinking about the community of people who brought us here and the country that makes all of this possible. And while my service path leads to the military, there are plenty of other ways to serve that are equally as important and honorable, and that leads me to my message to my class here today. Let's all begin our next steps with a mindset of gratitude. Gratitude for all of the people that helped us get where we are, and let's carry on their legacy. Because ordinary successes can result from individual efforts, but extraordinary successes, the successes that we hold in the highest regard, are born from whole communities working towards something greater. And that is what we have all accomplished with the graduation of Aspen High School's class of 2026, something greater. And with that, I will say that on this day, I am filled with immense pride. I'm proud to be an American. I'm proud to be from this state and from this town. I'm proud of my community. I'm proud of my family and my friends. And I could not be more proud to be just one small part of Aspen High School's class of 2026. Thank you all. I would now like to welcome the second musical performance, senior musical performance of today. Jacob Owsley and Josie Brands will perform Yesterday.
Wow, thank you so much, Josie and Jacob. That was really beautiful. Yes. Good morning. I am Karen Hawks, one of the post-secondary counselors here at Aspen High School. At this time, I would love to welcome Owen Cruz Abrams and his parents to join me here at the podium. Owen represents the graduating class of 2026 as the Capital Speaker of Aspen High School. The Capital Speaker is chosen by the faculty and staff of our school as someone who has shown himself to have great integrity and is highly regarded by everyone at our school. Owen is graduating summa cum laude and has been named a National Merit Finalist. He is a recipient of the Aspen High School Pacesetter Award for Mathematics and the C. Walton Anderson Rising Star Award. Among many, many accomplishments, Owen is team captain of the AVSC Nordic ski team. He represented the Rocky Mountain region at U.S. Junior Nationals for Nordic skiing in 2024 and 2025. He is managing editor of the Skier Scribbler, and he is a surgical AI researcher at Memorial Sloan Kettering. Last but not least, he works with a team to diagnose eye cancer at that hospital, and he has received a provisional patent for his tumor vision project. Owen will be attending Harvard University, where he will study biology and computer science. So students, families, friends, distinguished guests, please show your appreciation for Aspen's 2026 Capital Speaker, Owen Cruz Abrams.
Thank you, Karen, for everything, and all of you for being here. In the summer before sophomore year, I moved from Vail to Aspen. Like everyone else here, I fell in love with these four mountains. Because of that, I want to use this opportunity to explore the historical underpinnings of the establishment of Aspen as a silver mining town and the geopolitical and macroeconomic factors that contributed to its evolution as a ski town. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm definitely not going to talk about that. The biggest adjustment to life in Aspen was that there were four mountains, not one. Oh, and that I couldn't say the word Vail without having truck stop yelled at me. I'd like to say that I knew how everything would go from the moment I got my first muffin at Paradise. I didn't. I didn't know how this place would shape me just as it has shaped my classmates. I didn't know how much I would fall in love with every one of these four mountains and their unique personalities. And most importantly, I didn't anticipate the friends I would meet who would become a part of who I am. Aspen has made us into mountain kids. Yes, we can shop at high-end boutiques, but at the same time, we can literally run up mountains, or take the chairlift, as people who aren't Nordic skiers do, and ski from our school's parking lot. We had 2 snow days in a row this year. I spent them with my best friends on Snowmass and Aspen Highlands, celebrating by skiing high alpine and deep temerity. That's the Aspen mindset. Not, oh no, it snowed 12 inches, but powder day, let's go play in the mountains. There is no other place on earth like this. I'll grudgingly admit we've learned a lot here. In English, we learned to appreciate iambic pentameter and figurative techniques we would have glazed over. In Spanish, we learned to embrace myriad cultures and value how they can enrich our own lived experiences, something that I think will prepare us well for life beyond this valley. In math, we learned how to quantify our world And come to think of it, since large language models like ChatGPT are built on applied statistical theory, I guess we will all use calculus every day. To the math department, fine, you were right. In history classes, we learned how to learn from the past, and in our science classes, we learned how to build the future. In journalism, we learned how to look critically at the world around us and help others think deeply about topics that matter. These classes helped us, all 126 of us, become well-rounded students. 126 kids might seem like a lot, but when you consider how many people go to the average college, 6,700, you realize our class is small and tight-knit. And that's not a 6'7" joke, it's an actual statistic. If you know me, you know I like those. So here's another one. There's a number in psychology called Dunbar's number. That number, about 150, is the maximum group size where you can care about each person in the group. So at 126, we were in the sweet spot. We got to meet a variety of people and find our individual groups within the larger one. But at the same time, our class was small enough that we got to know and value every single person. Some of my classmates have been here since they were born. Not only do they know everyone, they seem to have all the middle names memorized, too. These Aspen lifers have a fearlessness and willingness to dive into new things, like making new friends who moved here sophomore year, that exemplifies the unique opportunities we've all been given. No other high school has a chairlift across from its doors, but I'm also confident that no one else has X-Ed quite like we do, nor the teachers and staff we are so lucky to have, nor our school ski day. Skiing, Aspen's fundamental sport, is a great metaphor for our futures. It is both passive and active. When we point our skis down Racer's Edge and hope that we don't hit a slow patch of snow, the mountain carries us down with a gentle hand. When we ski Wall 1 in Hanging Valley, that hand is a little less gentle. But at the same time, as we go down the slope, we carve. We put weight on our edges and we turn. We control the path we take down, and we optimize it for the most fun or fastest or coolest or most stomach-dropping experience we can. And occasionally we end up in a YouTube fail video. The life lessons we learned here will serve us well. How to put skis back on after an epic yard sale taught us how to deal with failure. The golden aspen leaves in the fall taught us how to appreciate nature and beauty. The many visitors who fill our streets with multiple language and some aggressive style choices taught us how to appreciate everyone in the world, since we all have something to bring to the table. Class of 2026, we're not going to just glide into our futures. We're going to carve them. By exerting pressure on ourselves to take a course, by skiing over the cliff of asking someone to mentor us, we will build the world we want to live in. Up until the end of high school, we lived with our parents and always had them to guide our decisions. Thank you to all of you. Yet when we made our choices for what happens next, whether it's college, a career, or a role the world does not yet realize it desperately needs, we began our own journeys. We're still on the slopes. They are no longer groomed. As we ski into our futures, we're cutting fresh tracks. Thank you.
Okay, seniors. Bonjour, buenos dias, good morning. I thought you'd enjoy hearing that for the last time. I'm pretty sure it's the last time I'll say it. Class of 2026, this is it. You made it. Today is more than a ceremony. It's a celebration of all the moments that led you here. The ones that inspired you, challenged you, made you laugh, made you cry, and helped you figure out who you are or who you want to be. And for me, your journeys are deeply personal. I have known many of you since you were very small. I've seen you at ACE's kindergarten sleepovers, bravely fighting back tears. I've watched you as toddlers absolutely crushing buttermilk. And then by kindergarten, some of you were crushing the bowl. I remember birthday parties at the Red Brick, terrifying afternoons at the Tooth Park as you launched yourself from that giant molar. Bike rides through town, summer camp drop-off for the Wildwood bus, hilarious plays at Aspen Elementary School, and so much more. In those moments, it was impossible to imagine this day. And now, here you are. High school graduates, ski instructors, team captains, leaders in this school, mentors to younger students who look up to you more than you realize, wilderness first responders, the first class to fully live the IB experience here, IB diploma candidates, MYP personal project and certificate earners, artists, writers, actors, musicians, woodworkers, children's book authors, athletes, an electrician, bilingual communicators, thinkers, and citizens of this world, all of you ready for what comes next. You've grown into people who can do hard things, and that matters because life will ask hard things of you. So if there's one thing I hope you carry forward, it is this: be kind, always, no matter how hard it gets. Kindness is not weakness, it is strength, especially when life is difficult. Be kind to yourself first and foremost. You will make mistakes, big ones, and that's okay. Own them, learn from them, and try not to repeat them. Be kind to others, especially those with whom you may not have much in common, or those with whom you disagree wholeheartedly. See the person, not the differences. Lead with empathy. In a world that can feel divided, chaotic, or indifferent, your humanity matters. Take the time to listen. Make people feel seen and heard. Care deeply. Be kind to your family. You will never regret calling home to say hi, thank you, or I love you. Be kind to your friends, new and old. Send the text or the snap, even if the last one you sent went unanswered. You will never regret choosing kindness. It may not always be acknowledged or celebrated, but the opposite, cruelty or indifference, always will be noticed and remembered. Doing what is right will often be the hardest choice in front of you, and that's okay. In fact, that's how you'll know it matters. So as you step into what comes next, whether that's college, work, travel, or something you haven't even imagined yet, remember this: your life will not be defined by titles, accolades, or paychecks. It will be defined by how you treat people and by the choices you make when things are uncertain or challenging. Be the person who includes others. Be the person who listens. Be the person who acts with integrity. Most importantly, be the person known for their empathy, humanity, and kindness. Class of 2026, I see you, I know you, I am so proud to stand here beside you as your principal, as a mom, and as Strauss graduating with you. Go out into this world and show it what this place already knows. Aspen raises young people who lead with heart and who make things just a little bit better simply by being who they are. You will be deeply missed by me, by our staff, and by your fellow students at Aspen High School. But we cannot wait to hear about where life takes you, and we know there will be so many successes to celebrate. As alumni, you will always be welcome in the halls of Aspen High School. So congratulations. Please go forward with kindness, and remember, once a skier, always a skier. Congratulations. Now I would like to please have Sarah Daniels, Board President, and Superintendent Theron Mulberry join me on stage. Ms. Daniels, the seniors before us have satisfied the graduation requirements set forth by the Aspen Board of Education. On behalf of the entire staff at Aspen High School and the Aspen community, I present these seniors to you to accept this senior class for diploma distribution.
As President of the Board of Education, I hereby accept that the students before me have completed the required course of study and met the guidelines set forth by this board to graduate from Aspen High School. These diplomas will certify that these students have graduated from Aspen High School on this day, the 23rd of May, 2026.
Luke Albors Abazadeh. Christopher Glenn Andrews. Paul Angelo Anzalone. Charles Robert Asher. Devin Taylor Assalone. Oliver Guillaume Ovray. Chloe Albert Axelman. Jamie Kaiori Ayala Hernandez. Jonathan Edu Ayala Hernandez. Lily Snow Barbin. Aiden Benjamin James Bell. Riley Caden Benson. Houston Patrick Benvenuto. Alexis Georgia Berger. Angelina Rose Bradley. Josie Havlin Brands. Margaret Grace Buck. Jack William Cahill. Quentin William Calcott. Jackson Wine Callahan. Kelly Rose Campbell. Eleanor Maxine Carroll. Thomas Blake Christensen. Grace Elizabeth Arias Christian. Jim Altai Chaloon. John Riley Sobolski.
You got time. Yeah.
Hold, please. Caroline Ashlyn Klettenberg. Miles Johannes Clifford. Sasha Honor Clifford. Ryder Mason Cohan. Josephine Dance Cole. Winter Elizabeth Corbett. Owen Finn Cruz Abrams. Akron Maximilian Debates. Karina Del Rosario de Leon Gonzalez. Mason Gory Devlin. Beckett David DeArmond. Sylvan Maeve Doyle. Oliver Konat Diedzik Sostak. Barney Edward Eaton V. Brett Alexander Eggleston. Cade Bouchard Feast. Kyra Lynn Marie Ferguson Lightsow. Linnea Marie Flynn. David Joseph Forsman. Elizabeth Susanna Foster. Nicholas Quinn Freeman. Adriana Garcia Olmedo. Eli Jack Genshaft. Wade Witherspoon Girardi. Mason Mans Gray. Zariah Lee Green. Levi Aaron Grogan. Jackson James Hartley. Sebastian Gordon Harvier. Josephine Sage Jacobs. Peyton Ryan Johnstone. Richard Nash Juarez. Zoe Angeli Juarez Martinez. Oliver Edward Kelly. Khalil Khan Faruqi. Sydney Gray Klausman. Christopher Suchels Clavens. Jackson Leopold Kravitz. Barbara Rockwell Krager. Carter Dean Kuhlman. Cody Swain Lewis. Cooper Jonathan Lewis. Robert Anthony Lazat. Stella Electa Lodge. Zachary Eric Loeb. Annika Sisson Lundeen. William Maxwell Marolt. Lawrence Hunter Mayton. Jasper Samuel McBride. Avery Margaret McNellis. Emmett Henry Madar. Camilla Lucia Mendoza. Valerie Elizabeth Menendez. Sarah Rose Michelin. Dylan Isaiah Micah. Watson Britt Miller. Keegan Thomas Mitchell. Connor Timothy Mofoy. Mia Grace Motier. Luca Price Nettleton. Ruby Ann Nevins. Spencer Emerson Novak. Allison Ocampo. Jacob Donnell Owsley. Maximo Palas Cura. Jack James Pascal. Burton Archer Pendarvis. Thor Dennis Rera. Natalie Daniela Regalado Barrientos. Dane Williamson Reishi. Marley Moore Rich. Thomas Sagaro Robinson. Jackson Robert Rumbaugh. Micah Callum Scott. Mackenzie Elise Siebenaller. Harole Ronaldo Sequeira Ortega. Taya Shea. Andrew Thomas Sherlock. Lucian Michael Sims. Chase Aspen Schlesinger Hall.
Don't you dare.
Asher McGee Smith. Samuel Connery Smith. Isaac Jordan Salons. Yasmin Marbali Sosa Ortega. James Taylor Stokes III. Carson Knight Suma. Harrison Kent Taylor. Alexa Francis Terjaglu. Jackson Carl Trzynski. Soren David Rayburn Tudge. Aurelia Tunte. Radi Aten Udasin. Luke Helm Vetter. Eleanor Marion White.
friends, family, faculty, distinguished guests. At this time, we will have our co-heads of school, Margaret Buck and Carter Kuhlman, lead our graduates in the changing of the tassel. As they make their way to the stage, I want to remind everyone to please stay in your spot and keep the aisles clear to allow all of the graduates and staff to exit the tent first. I now present to you Aspen High School's graduating class of 2026.